Guangzhou, China. Tianhe Sports Center, main arena. A hot May afternoon, exactly 3 p.m. The arena is packed. Nearly 3,000 people. Students, coaches, families, martial arts enthusiasts. Everyone is here for the same thing, the closing ceremony of the annual South China Youth Martial Arts Tournament. Spotlights light up the floor. Cameras are rolling. Millions are watching on the live broadcast. This tournament is no ordinary competition. It's an event that's been awaited, prepared for, and worked on for years. Over 200 young athletes from 12 countries are participating. Wing Chun, Kung Fu, Wushu, Karate, Taekwondo. Talents from every discipline are showing off. But this year has a very special side. Two legendary names are guests at this tournament. Guests. When their names are mentioned, everyone loses their breath. Here are those names: Ip Man and Jackie Chan. Ip Man, the Wing Chun grandmaster. The master of masters. Bruce Lee's teacher. A calm face, deep eyes, a man of few words but much meaning. He's 50 years old, but his posture is incredibly dynamic. His energy is sharp. That day, he wears traditional white Chinese clothing. Simple, humble, unpretentious. Jackie Chan, the world-renowned master actor whose name has become a global brand. Hundreds of movies, millions of fans, acrobatic moves, humor, death-defying stunts. When you hear his name, this is what comes to mind. Laughter, flying kicks, leaping off high buildings. At 40, he's extremely dynamic, still flashy, wearing a black sports jacket with a gold watch sparkling on his wrist. The tournament continues. The two legends sit side by side behind the stage, waiting. The tournament final isn't over yet. The medal ceremony is about to begin. But there's a long silence between them. A strange silence. 1 week ago, another event. A dinner party in Beijing. Wealthy businessmen, famous actors, directors. Jackie Chan is there too. He sits at one of the tables, talking and laughing. Then a conversation catches his ear. Jackie hears two men talking at the next table. Ip Man's movies are much more authentic. He always shows real martial arts. Jackie Chan is very entertaining, but Ip Man is on another level. He's a real master. Jackie's face falls. Something starts brewing inside him. At that moment, something breaks. For years, he's been known all over the world. He's won awards. Everyone has watched his movies. But these icky men, they hold Ip Man higher than him. I am known worldwide. Everyone knows me. Ip Man is only famous in China, he thinks to himself. But this thought doesn't comfort him. On the contrary, that wound itches even more. He grows resentful. He promises himself, one day I will show them. I will show them. And now, for Jackie, that day has come. The tournament final ends. Young athletes are brought on stage. Medals are pinned. Applause echoes. Then the announcer takes the microphone. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for a very special moment? This year we have two legendary guests with us. Please welcome the living master of Wing Chun, Ip Man, and the legendary Hollywood star, Jackie Chan. The arena shakes. The applause thunders to the sky. Spotlights illuminate the two legends. Ip Man walks onto the stage with calm steps. He smiles, greeting the crowd with a slight nod. Jackie Chan, however, charges onto the stage full of energy. He raises his arms. He waves to the crowd. He smiles, poses, and acts exactly how the cameras want. The announcer holds the microphone to both and asks, "What do you think about the tournament? What is your advice for the young athletes?" Ip Man gives short answers. He is humble. "We saw very talented youth today. Their futures are quite bright." Then it's Jackie Chan's turn. "These kids are great. When I was their age, I wasn't even half as talented." Suddenly, the announcer, maybe as a joke, maybe to liven up the live broadcast, asks, "Seeing you two side by side brings a question to mind. If you two faced each other, who would win? The crowd laughs. A light wave of laughter. No one takes it seriously. Ip Man smiles politely. We come from different paths. Comparison is difficult. But Jackie's face changes. That old wound starts itching again. Those words from Beijing echo in his ears. Ip Man is better. And in that moment, he can't control himself. Honestly, Jackie says into the microphone, his voice is a bit loud, a bit sharp. I've been in over 100 movies. Master Ip is a very respectable person, of course, but our careers aren't comparable. I am known globally. I've worked in Hollywood. I've won an Oscar. My movies have been shown in dozens of languages. A cold silence falls over the arena. The laughter stops. Everyone is shocked. Ip Man still smiles, but something changes in his eyes. He focuses on Jackie with deep attention. Jackie continues. It's as if everything he bottled up is suddenly spilling out. And honestly, when it comes to stage performance, I am better. I do acrobatics. I jump from heights. I create comedic moments. Master Ip is a master of traditional martial arts, of course, but... He stops. He looks at the crowd, then adds, if there were a real encounter, my moves would surprise him. My speed, my agility, honestly, I'd take him down easily. 3,000 people hold their breath. The cameras zoom in on Jackie's face. The announcer doesn't know what to say. Ip Man just looks at Jackie. There is no anger on his face, no disappointment, only understanding, and maybe a little sadness. Because he sees the deep wound inside Jackie. He sees that he is a slave to his own ego. Jackie, Ip Man says in a calm voice. He doesn't even take the microphone. His voice is so clear it echoes through the arena. You are a very talented artist, and everyone truly loves your movies, but you're confusing something. Jackie frowns. What am I confusing? Performance with fighting, says Ip Man. The art moves made for the camera versus the moves in a real conflict. You are a performance artist, and that is a wonderful thing. But I train people who fight to stay alive, not for movies, for living. Jackie's face flushes. Whether it's anger or shame, it's hard to tell. But he doesn't back down. Can you prove it? He asks. His voice is a challenge. The crowd leaps to its feet. Shouts of match, match, match erupt. The announcer is in shock. The organizers panic. This wasn't planned. This is on live TV, but it's too late. The situation has spiraled out of control. Ip Man bows his head slightly. If you want to learn, I will teach you. Within 2 minutes, the center of the stage is cleared. The tournament mat is still there. Security guards push the crowd back. Cameras take their positions. This is no longer a show. This is a lesson. Jackie takes off his jacket. He stretches his arms. At that moment, he thinks, this old man has to be slower than me. Ip Man, however, doesn't even take off his jacket. He just stands there, hands at his sides, feet shoulder-width apart. He takes a breath. He is perfectly calm. The announcer struggles for words. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we are witnessing a historic moment. And right then, Jackie moves with all his speed. He throws a spinning hook kick. It's acrobatic and flashy. His leg spins through the air, tracing a high arc. The crowd gasps. The move is truly impressive. The cameras go into slow motion, but Ip Man responds by simply pulling his head back slightly. Very minimal movement. Jackie's kick cuts the air, hitting nothing but a void. It passes just a few centimeters from Ip Man's face without touching him. Jackie immediately follows up with a second move. This time, a punch combination. Left, right, left. The punches come at lightning speed. Ip Man's hands move, so fast the eye can barely track them. Chain punch deflection. Jackie's punches are gently redirected. They slide past Ip Man. Not one reaches its target. And then, Ip Man raises his right hand. He touches Jackie's chest with his index finger. A light touch. But that touch hits a point that makes Jackie lose all his balance. He stumbles back a step. "First point," says Ip Man. His voice is still calm. "3 fingers to the left of your heart. If I apply pressure, you can't breathe." Jackie's eyes widen. He tries to pull himself together and attacks even more aggressively. This time, an acrobatic jumping knee strike. He leaps into the air, aiming his knee right at Ip Man's face. It looks like it's straight out of a movie scene. Ip Man slides to the side. His body moves like water. While Jackie is in the air, he is completely vulnerable. He can't change his direction. He can't control his movement. And suddenly, Ip Man is there. He touches Jackie's side with 2 fingers, very light touches. "Second point," says Ip Man, "the liver area. If you take a blow here, you'll suffer for 3 days." Jackie pulls back. This time he is breathless, not just from physical fatigue, but from mental shock. None of his attacks work. Every time, Ip Man is 1 step ahead. It's as if he's reading Jackie's mind, anticipating every move. He sees it, waits, and responds. Jackie tries 1 more time. He puts everything he has into it. A 360-degree spinning back fist. His most grand, fastest, most dangerous move. His entire body rotates. His arm cuts through the air like a whip, and Ip Man glides through the motion with effortless speed. As Jackie completes the move, Ip Man is standing right behind him, at the back of his neck. And then comes the touch. 2 fingers, a light pressure. Ip Man whispers, but the microphones catch it. "Third point, spinal cord. If I press, your legs will give out." Jackie freezes, because now he understands. 3 moves, 3 touches. Each one could have been fatal. But Ip Man taught him wisdom just by touching him. Ip Man didn't act out of anger or ego. He simply taught. And the time... The announcer looks at the stopwatch. His eyes pop out. 8 seconds, he says, in disbelief. The arena is silent. You could hear a pin drop. Everyone watches the 2 masters. One young and flashy, the other old and wise, but... the victor. Ip Man pulls back. He lifts his hand from the back of Jackie's neck and taps his shoulder lightly. "You are very talented, Jackie," he says. "But talent is not wisdom. Speed is not grace. Flashiness is not mastery." Jackie turns around. His face is bright red. But this time, it's not from anger. It's from shame. A deep, burning shame. Tears well up in his eyes. In front of thousands of people, he has been defeated. And yet, he has learned his lesson. He drops to his knees in a traditional Chinese bow of respect. He clasps his hands. His head is bowed. His voice trembles. "Master, I beg your forgiveness. I was arrogant. I was boastful. I thought I knew everything, but I knew nothing." Ip Man bows to Jackie with respect. He takes Jackie by the shoulders and lifts him up. "Stand up," he says kindly. "There's no need to kneel. Don't let it break you to see you aren't who you thought you were. What matters is seeing the truth, being able to learn. I see that you are a brave fighter." Ip Man turns to the crowd and takes the microphone. "This young man," he says, pointing to Jackie, "has risked his life hundreds of times. He put himself in danger for his movies. He made people laugh. He entertained them. He inspired them. That is not an easy thing. I could never do the acrobatics he does. He is an artist, a magnificent artist." He pauses and looks at the crowd, but an artist is not a warrior. And he doesn't need to be. Jackie's talent is in film. My talent is in conflict. They are different things. Both are valuable. Both deserve respect. The applause shakes the arena. Everyone has learned the lesson they needed. They learned what humility is, what respect is, and what wisdom looks like. Jackie, with his pride broken but his spirit renewed, can't hide his tears. "Master," he says, "will you teach me? Real martial arts. Not for the cameras, but for myself. I want to learn." Ip Man smiles. "To learn what you seek, you must first look inside. Then the knowledge will flow to you. My door is always open. You are Jackie Chan, but you should work toward being a more humble Jackie Chan." The event ends, but that night social media explodes. The videos are watched millions of times. The headlines are everywhere. Jackie Chan challenges Ip Man, learns his lesson in 8 seconds. Legends meet, humility defeats ego. Jackie Chan apologizes in tears. The following week, Jackie Chan speaks to journalists. He looks directly into the camera. "Last week I made a huge mistake. I was arrogant. I saw myself as superior to others, and I learned very harshly that when talent isn't everything, humility, respect, wisdom, these are what matter." He pauses for a moment and takes a deep breath. "Master Ip taught me this in 8 seconds. Something I should have learned years ago. I am just an actor. But he is a real warrior, a real teacher. And now I am his student." He smiles. "If you ever think you are superior to others, remember, an Ip Man might cross your path, and in that moment, everything can change in seconds. Be humble, stay open to learning." The speech is liked by millions. Jackie Chan changes after that day. In interviews, he is more modest, more of a listener, more respectful. Ip Man never speaks of the event again, but he tells his students, "One day, you might have your own 8-second moment. That moment can either break you or build you. The choice is yours." The story becomes a legend, known as the 8-second lesson. Everyone in China, Hollywood, and across the globe knows it. The day Jackie Chan learned humility. The day Ip Man won not just with his fists, but with his wisdom. Even generations later, people still say, "Talent takes you up, but ego brings you down."